Hey guys, Joe Hashey. First video from the Synergy Athletics office. I asked people on my newsletter list if they had any training questions for me to answer. And one of them really jumped out at me. It speaks to a position that I've been in. It says, I have a big question for you. I am a trainer at a small private school with not much money. So I'm a teacher, coach, trainer, strength coach, and a little of everything, as well as one of the other two coaches that run the football team. We don't have much, a few dumbbells and 2 benches and a Smith machine, that's it. What workouts can we do to start our program? We need to win. This is our second year of our football program. Most of our kids have never played football before. Most of our kids came from Mexico and have only played soccer. What advice can you give us? We have been doing stuff from your website and have seen some improvements. Can you please help us? Thanks, George H. So, Aaron and I are going to take a few minutes to help answer George's question. I'm going to go against my usual programming for athletes. It's not going to be practical with 1 Smith machine, a couple benches. I don't even know if you have bars and free weights or not. You have a couple dumbbells. Chances are they're not going to get a lot of benefits out of those type of powerlifting maneuvers, and here's why. They don't have a base yet. They're not in shape to train yet. They haven't gone through any just general physical preparedness other than playing sports, and they're not ready to handle those kind of external loads. So what you're going to do, the biggest bang for your buck, is go through general physical preparedness as hard as you can, which considers a lot of body weight exercises, a lot of running, a lot of stuff like that. Now the first thing I'm going to have you do is get one more piece of equipment, and here's what it is. It's a car tire. Hopefully you can pick one up for free from a lot of different places. You're going to take an eye bolt, stick it through, put a carabiner on it, hook a toe strap to it so you have a sled at least. The reason why I love sleds, especially for people who haven't done a lot of training before, is that there is not a lot of eccentric loading. There's no, when you're bringing your leg up to push, there's not something underneath your foot pushing up. That's where a lot of injuries happen in the weight room. So with your specific team, guys who haven't trained before, and a lot of coaches are in the same boat, you're going to want to do a lot of unloaded exercises to get them in shape to train. So you're going to create a sled, put the strap on the front of it. We have a few of them here still. Do forward sled pulls, you're going to do backward sled pulls, you're going to do them for about 20 yards, or a stack of whatever weighs something in here. Plates fit, but I don't know if you have plates. You can stick a sandbag in there, you can have a kid sit on it. Whatever you got to do to get them having some sort of resistance. Now that we've got the sled made, we're going to take that tire and do one more thing. We're going to do some rotational core work. We're going to throw stuff. Love throwing for general physical preparedness. Since you don't have medicine balls, let's keep it practical. Use that tire. What you're going to do is you're going to line up 2 athletes. You're going to do rotational throws. Just have them wind up. Don't twist all funny like that. Just wind up, rotate, throw it to a partner. They'll throw it back. You can do it for time, reps, sets. Rotational throws. Then after the rotational throws, you're going to do some overhead slams where you just bring it up, slam it down. So we're getting the core work. I don't hit the ceiling in here. We're going to bring them all the way up tall, slam it down. Up tall, slam it down. We're not winding up like that, light up, boom. So here's an example for you. You're going to have 2 athletes. Rotational throws. 6 each side, right to slams, 10. Building up that upper body strength. All right, still focusing on the upper body. We're going to go through a bear crawl series, not like the ones you see at a typical football practice, where they blow a whistle and you go as fast as you can, 10 yards, and roll on your head, or anything like that. We have to be under control to make sure they can handle it. Whenever we do this, you're moving opposites. So if I'm going forward, I'm moving my right hand, left leg. Forward bear crawls, 1 leg's extended, 1 leg's bent. And I'm going to move opposites. Fully extended, leg is bent, my hip, I'm not bouncing up and down like this. We're just keeping your torso tight. The next thing you can do in the weight room is work on some push-pull for the upper body. Aaron's demonstrating renegade rows, where he's doing a push-up, rolling it up, and putting down the weight slowly. Don't slam weights into the ground. You did say you have some dumbbells, so you should be able to go through this motion. I can't think of a lot of uses for your Smith machine, but here's one. You can set up the bar to do supine rows, again, sticking with push-pull, because these guys do not have a lot of upper body strength yet. Rolling chest up to the bar, it's basically the opposite of a push-up. and Aaron's going to go over into push-ups. You're going to have to judge your sets and reps based on the caliber of athletes you have, but start low. Don't set them up for failure. To summarize, we're going to pull the sled all over the place for a lot of lower body resistance, and it's a safe way to do it with a large team. I understand that's always a dilemma for a coach. For upper bodies, that's probably where they're going to be lacking. Push-pull complexes with your equipment are going to be great. Rotational throws, preparing them just for the chaos of playing football. That should really help you out. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it. See you soon.